it's not only the university that is being affected. We have to look at education as a whole.
Yes.
If you look at the current finance bill, we have a scenario where the capitation on education has really been reduced.
Yes.
When you look at university capitation has been reduced by about 21%, actually 22%. Secondary education has been reduced by about 22%. When you talk of special education, it has been reduced by about 35%. Primary school education has been reduced by about 5%. So there's a bigger agenda to crash the education system in Kenya, and that is period. Now, when you have the fundamental pillars of an economy or a country not being looked into or being crashed down, then that begs the question, where are we heading to as a country? Now, my friend here was talking about health. We have education, we have agriculture, and a matter like security. If you look at these four pillars, which are key fundamentals of any government, they are not up to task up to today. Now, today, being a patron of universities, I'll tell you, look at even the intake of last year's university intakes. Only 6 out of 1 million students, only 400,000 registered or were managed to be picked up to go into universities. Out of the 400,000, maybe 200,000 are the ones who will be able even to pay the university. Today, if you go to a simple university like Nairobi University or Maseno University, a simple course like Bachelor of Arts in a year, it costs up to 600,000 to 700,000 shillings. Now, it is that expensive, and you're coming up again and telling us you're going to reduce, the capitation is being cut by 22%. So that means we are going to ensure that education is only for the rich in the society. Because a common mwananchi cannot afford that. If you cannot get help, and there is reduction on the capitation, that is the support from the government, it means in simple terms, they want to crash the education system of Kenya. The other day, the president called on the ministers and he suggested that we should even abolish some of the courses. And he's insisting on an American system called STEM. And the funny thing is, in America, it's not only STEM. In America, it is STEAM. There's arts in it. Here, they've abolished the art part of it. So we really have to think as a country, what are we promising to the younger generation? I speak to these young people every day. Out of 10 young people today, especially the Generation Z, maybe 2 or 3 will have the courage to even want to go to university. Because we've created a notion in this country where we see no success in education. Education has been defined as the mechanism of transmitting civilization. The more educated a society is, the better it is for tomorrow. So the government is failing on this, and this is something that should not be taken lightly, because the future of a country is determined by the way we bring up the younger generation, and in terms of information and education. So the country is heading in the wrong direction in terms of university and educational matters.